Hello, everyone, and welcome to In the Know 360, show hosted by me, Annette, the warm hearted warrior diva. This show gives you insights on the journeys of high achieving business owners and music artists who share with the audience the importance of building a strong community of like minded individuals on the road to greater success. And tonight I have Dead Rice on In the Know 360, y'all. Yay! Thank you for
Good.
joining me.
I'm glad to be here. I'm really happy. This is actually my first interview, so I'm really nervous and like genuinely like first interview,
Oh,
first
wow.
yeah. So this is really cool. This is really
Oh,
awesome.
oh, wow. I'm so excited. Okay, I feel honored to be your first interviewer. Um, with that being said, I listened to a couple of your tracks, the latest ones, and I was like, wow, this is he's pretty good, y'all. Like his voice, like I think he's keeping it low key, but we're gonna get into this. Oh, hey Bray, Ray
Oh,
Smizzy.
it's Bray.
How are you doing? Thank you for joining us. So we're gonna get right into it, sir. Um, who is Dead Rice?
Well, it's just me. Like if you want to like talk about it, like Dead Rice is like it can be like hype me, it can be depressed me, it could be loving me. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's all of me. I'm just putting myself out there, you know?
Uh-huh. Okay. And
And I just I really love like posting as Dead Rice because it allows me to be like the person I talk about it a lot, the person I want to be. Um so yeah, that's who Dead Rice is.
oh, okay. So with that being said, growing up right in Kansas, can you tell us a little bit about that, and then at what age you started the journey and what led you to where you are today?
I actually sorry to throw you off, but I'm actually a Chicago native. I was born in
Oh,
Chicago
oh,
and I
okay.
moved when I was 2.
Oh,
So,
wow. Okay.
I think I was born near Chicago. I might be wrong,
You got it. Okay.
um, but I moved when I was 2, and so I consider Great Bend, Kansas my home. So,
Oh,
um, I constantly say I'm from Kansas, I'm from Great Bend, you know.
mhm.
Um, but growing up, I was a weird kid. I was like, um, I had like outbursts. So I was very like, I mean, angry a lot and sad a lot. And that I think part of that led to me like making up songs in the shower or around the house, and that's kind of where it started. It was like 5, 6. I started messing around with like sounds, and then I just recently started like recording music, and just recently started like making beats and stuff, and um now I'm here. that that's my story.
Wow. So when you were like 5 or 6 or however old, um, you started like making sounds like with a box or with whatever you found.
I'd just start singing.
Oh,
I was a very like loud kid. I mean, like I would sing, and if I found a song I'd like, something just like this was my favorite song by the
mhm.
Chainsmokers
Okay.
featuring so I constantly like listen to that, and I'd constantly sing it, and then um I'd make up my own lyrics, and that's kind of like where the whole music thing came from.
Oh, okay. So with the beat making, right? Did you just like recently start that, or did you?
Yeah. hmm I used to like buy beats or look for free beats, or
Mhm,
and I just realized it's I mean, like BandLab has a lot of samples and stuff, and I
mhm.
could usually make stuff out of that. And from what I know, it's not like illegal.
Right.
So I use their free samples and I make songs out of them, and yeah. I mean, I the first track I like produced from scratch was "Wasting Time,"
Mm.
and "Wasting Time." I forgot what I named it, but the other version, both versions I produced from scratch. So
Oh, wow. So wasting time. Look, how did you come up with that title?
um I mean, the hook is like, "I hate wasting time. Um, I hope you realize I got way too high." And I kind of stuck with that, and then I added my own lyrics in like I think there was like a drum sample, and then I had the piano, and it was a really like song. It was a song that was close to me. I was using it as my demo for a while because it was incomplete, and then I completed it and put it on. Am I able to cuss?
Oh, you're
Just for the
fine.
okay,
Yeah.
fuck the noise.
Right.
Um, so that's but fun fact, wasting time on fuck the noise was
Hmm.
it was the wrong version. I'm gonna put the new version out first, and then I accidentally put the old version out. I downloaded the old version and put it out there. So you got both versions now.
Was there like a huge difference, or just like slightly?
um, the lyrics were different. The hook was different. Um, and the redone version is
Hmm.
so much better. I fixed like a lot of like the vocal like
Yeah.
insecurities and stuff. So like it sounds a lot cleaner and it's a lot better in my opinion.
Oh, wow. So the songs that you have out, those are produced by you, like
Yes.
the beats and everything.
hmm
Wow, that's
Nowadays.
amazing.
Like a year ago, 2 years ago, I don't know how long I've been doing this. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm losing it. But um like a while ago I was just using free beats,
Mhm,
and I would rock with those, and then I realized, oh, that's not great. I
mhm.
gotta like make my own stuff and make my own sound, and now I've got beats lined up and I'm ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, I definitely heard like your songs, and I'm like, wow, he seems like he's been doing this for a while. So, yeah, like I don't, you know what I mean? Like just
Um,
you being new to the
mhm.
game, I guess.
I've been like I've been doing it for a while. It's just I started uploading to Apple Music, Spotify, everything in 2024. So
Oh.
um Dreamer was old me, like
Uh-huh.
kid voice, like still high and everything, like the pitch was so high, and I was like, whoa. When I go back and listen to it, I'm just like, whoa, that's different. That's different from what
Uh-huh.
I make nowadays.
Hmm. Very interesting. So, can you recall like the moment you decided, right? This is what I want to do. Like on a serious note.
um I was considering careers. I wanted to be an OT first, and then I switched to doing what I'm doing now. And then I realized that, I mean, I love what I do, but the pay is not livable.
Right.
And now, now I've decided that I wanted to do this and manage artists. So shout out Xavier. I don't know if he's here or not, but shout out Xavier. We've officially discussed, and I'm gonna start managing him once I get another slot on DistroKid. So we're gonna
Wow.
see more releases from Xavier.
Okay. It looks like we have a good group of people in the Instagram world. Pretty, of course, 35. Big Croc Wisdom. Big Germicide. Thank you. It says keep doing your thing. Chef K. Chef Malk. Bonnie, what's going on, lady? Barney Darko. I just had her on the show. What does he think about collabs? I guess he's down, right? You down for,
I'm always down for collabs. I love collabs so much.
right? She says here, growth as an artist is real for sure. Monster Yo, free Monster Yo. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, that's man. It's a. I was just on a interview with another artist, and it's life. You know what I mean? Like music is life, and it's an ongoing journey. It never stops. It's like this never ending road.
I can agree. Music, for me at least, is like um, it's absolutely me, and
Mhm.
it is life, and it's
Yeah, for sure. So, oh, can you hear me?
yep.
Okay. So let's go ahead and dive in. I don't know if it's on is it on the dead rice topic or oh, and before we move along, the your name Dead Rice. How did you come up with that?
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. So dead game. I play Roblox. I love
Oh,
playing Roblox.
okay.
Um, Shout out Oath of Office Political Simulator.
Right.
I love that game. But my account name is actually Deadrazor TT.
Huh.
And I and then Rice was my name's Reese.
Uh-huh.
RHYS.
Uh-huh.
So people
Oh.
get it
Yeah.
wrong like
Right.
a lot. And so I thought Dead sounded cool, and I knew I was gonna have Rice somewhere in the name.
Mm.
So that's where it came from.
Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe you like rice, like maybe some fried rice or I don't know,
Yeah.
sticky rice. There's so many, you know what I mean? Like rice cakes, but
Yeah.
so
That's what's up.
that's a definitely interesting way to put your name. Okay. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and share with the audience some of your songs here. I think I'm going to go to the YouTube topic.
Yeah, it's the
Um,
topic, I think. Yeah.
okay. And I believe you had mentioned waste of time. And then the first one, I'm trying to recollect. My brain is so
Um
calibrating.
so
Is it
Deep
on
is the
here?
most recent album. Deep has From My Soul on it, and From My
Yes.
Soul was a very personal song, and it I actually like put my all into that album because it was deep. Came from not only the ocean, but
Right.
like it's also like the deepest thoughts and my
Mm,
deepest motivations. So
yeah.
um yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was listening to this at the gym today. I was like, wow. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about as well. Like, if you orchestrated this by yourself, because I'm like, wow, this is very, very deep, as you said. It does make your mind get into a state where you're, I guess, in an abyss. I don't know, another term maybe, but let's go ahead and check it out. From my soul. I think that's the first one. Yeah. No, I
Yep.
think I was listening to Crisis at first. I don't know. I think I was
Crisis
listening
is
to
good too.
Crisis too.
Either way.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and check it out, guys. Let's see.
Getting my first
Oh,
client
right.
made me feel
God, I love you
Sorry
too.
for the commercial. Here we go.
I don't feel right. 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 Up at midnight, look at the moonlight. I don't feel right. I don't feel right. Drugs don't feel the same. I'm playing the devil's long game. He keeps calling out my name. The money, drugs, the fame, it's all the same. I don't feel right. I don't feel right. Up at midnight, I don't feel right. I don't feel right. Up at midnight, I don't feel right. I don't feel right. I can feel myself die every day. I can feel myself dying in every way. Give me a month or two in the shit I'm doing every day. Just trying to keep the demons at bay. I don't feel right. I don't feel right. Feel it in the midnight. I don't feel right. I don't feel right. Up at midnight. Yeah. Every day I do not take it slow. In the end, where will my soul go? Will I stand with my brothers when I go? I hope I get to see them again. I hope I get to see you again. I hope I get to see you, my friend. I don't feel right. Up at midnight, feel it in the moonlight. I don't feel right. Up at midnight, feel it in the moonlight. I don't feel right. I don't feel right. Well, that's just
Wow. Wow. I mean, your voice. So, when I first heard you, I was taken because your voice, you have a phenomenal voice, by the way. I don't know
Thank you.
how to describe, you're welcome. I don't know how to describe your voice, right? Because you have this like, you probably get this a lot. So I like Guns N' Roses. I like a lot of like the rock, and I like alternative as well. Um but you just have this intricate voice where it can go anywhere, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense.
No, you're good. Actually, I kind of want to like talk about the speaking of that. There's gonna be a new track.
Hmm.
Xavier and I are working on an album together, and it's gonna be a collaborative album similar to like World on Drugs. Um, it's called Psychedelics, and it's gonna be like a 30 track, 25 maybe track album, and we're just kind of going along with it. We're like, and we have a song called Psychedelics in the Vault right now that is EDM. It's
Wow.
EDM, and we're like rapping over it, and we're like singing over it. It's so I'm definitely taking like a new direction in how I like handle stuff. And in the new stuff, you'll notice is I won't talk about like it being somebody in recovery. Like I talk about the process. So
Mm.
um very personal, and it changes as time goes on.
Wow. That's very interesting. I don't think I've ever heard a song that talks about a person's life process, like a story. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? Like
I got
from
to make one.
conception to, yeah, that's really dope. I mean, yeah, I like that concept, you know.
I
Mm,
just it just explains what's going on. Like it's like current events in my life that like I sing about, or I rap about, or I don't know, like speak about. Um I just I like talking about what I've been through. This has always been my like I talked to my therapist about this. This has always been like second to therapy,
mhm,
and it's really personal to me. And I show people all the time. You know, some people like it. Some people like, you need more of this. But it's ultimately those people that are listening.
mm,
Like the average um, consumer of music that doesn't do music at all doesn't understand how hard it is. They don't understand how like incredibly difficult it is to make a new song.
mhm.
But they're going to be the ones listening. And so you have to find a way to reach their ears and make something that sounds good, not only
Mhm.
to yourself, but if you want to build that fan base, find something that sounds good to them too. And you do that by just messing around with sounds. And that's kind of the fun part. Is you just mess around with whatever you want to mess around with, and you
Right.
find your audience on the way.
That's so true. That's funny you mentioned that because, you could sit down and talk about a niche and, oh, I'm going to do this, but it just, you start with topic discussions for me on the podcast, and then like, oh, okay, I'll interview somebody here and there, and then it just morphed into the music lane. It's just really, really interesting. I mean, I interview entrepreneurs as well, but it seems like the music is my calling for some reason with the artist, and I'm really, really enjoying it.
I'm really glad because we need like we need somebody that's like this positive person that like helps bring other people up, because a lot of music nowadays is like competing with each other, but like
Mm,
I'm big on like we mentioned collaboration earlier.
mhm,
I'm huge on collaboration because I feel like music is not about um I'm going to make it to the top. I'm
mm,
going to be the best. But it's about like finding a team of people that you
mm,
really like, that you hang around, that you have fun with, and you make music with them. It's
mhm.
not it's not like it's not going to be like a selfish thing. It's always it's more of a, I'm glad to work with other people.
Mhm.
And my goal is to help bring those people to light.
I love it. That's funny. We're doing the same thing. Oh my goodness. I wanted to play this other song too. I mean, heck, I want to play like a bunch of your songs. Let's see here. I'm gonna try to go back. 1 second. Okay, there's one is the crisis one, but is there another one that you think in particular that you favor most?
God.
Let me see.
I
Gonna
gotta
put-
look up myself. Boy. Something that like got me into like, I don't rap a lot, but
Uh-huh.
I like to rap. And something that got me into rap was my first ever like rage. No, it's calmer. It's Closed Eyes freestyle off of Dreamer. That's a good one.
Closed eyes. Okay. Let me check it.
I don't know if it's gonna be on YouTube. I'll have to see.
So it's not here on this particular one, right? You said it's the album is called
Yeah, the album is called Dreamer.
Dreamer. Okay. Let me go back.
It doesn't look like it's on there. I'll have to like.
Let me see.
I'll have to probably re-upload it.
Deadrice. Okay. Oh, I see the fucking noise. I'm looking at your different ones here. You think if I typed it in, he'll pull up?
I've got no clue. I don't know. Because I distributed Dreamer with a different service. So it didn't reach everything that I wanted it to reach.
Oh, here? No, that's not.
No.
Okay.
Weird. Yeah, I'm gonna have to re-upload it.
Deeper. Okay.
Oh, whoa. That's from Dreamer.
Which one?
Dream.
This one?
Yeah, that's from Dreamer. So
Okay,
it's under something.
Oh.
Maybe that channel.
Okay. This particular channel.
Weird.
Huh. Do you want to play this one?
Why not?
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Just a warning, this is an older sound. So like it's not my best. It's not my best work, but it's finding me.
Okay. Let's see. Dream. There we go.
My life feels like a dream. I don't care how that statement seems. My life feels like a dream. A dream. I don't care how that statement seems. new clothes the other week. Still feeling quite weak. Waiting for another me. My life feels like a dream. Nothing is what it seems. My life feels like a dream. My life feels like a dream. Ain't nothing what it seems. I can't believe people wanna leave. My life feels like a dream. Ain't nothing real to me. I can still believe that my life is a dream.
So I wonder if you look up Closed Eyes Deadrice, if it'll show up.
Okay, let me check. Wow. And this was one of your first songs?
This was the
Like,
last song of the album, so it was
wow.
one of my first songs.
Wow,
And
that's phenomenal. I mean, just starting out, that's that's like an eye racer for real. Eyebrow
I
racer.
and I really seriously don't write. I mean, writing, I've tried it in the past,
Yeah.
and I can't ever get, if I write, I can't ever get the rhythm down. I seriously it fucks with me. I
Wow.
can't do it. So I actually just hop on.
Uh-huh.
I try to find something I like, and then
Mhm.
I continue with that.
Wow.
It's also much faster and way easier for me. So
Huh. So you just like dive right into it and then it just flows like that.
mhm.
That's a
Limitless Limitless was
Mhm.
produced and created in one night. It's an eight track album.
Oh my gosh. How long
So
did it take you?
I started it at 9 and went till 4.
Oh my gosh. That's wild. Uh, but that song, I I couldn't tell if you began like this. You know what I mean? I thought you were like singing forever, like you've been singing for well, you have when you were little, but I'm saying like professionally.
Yeah,
That's very interesting. Hmm.
yeah, I appreciate that.
So okay, we'll look up. You said Dead Rise Dreamer or
Deadrice, Closed Eyes.
Closed Eyes. Okay, let's check it out. Closed Eyes.
There it is.
This right here.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So
Starts off pretty quick.
okay, here we go, guys.
I won't change. 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 I don't wanna change. I won't change. Don't wanna change. I won't change. Wanna change. I won't change. I won't change. I won't change. the same every day. Can't relate that you still hate. Can't believe you still say everything you wanna say. Can't deal with the pain today. Just go away. Just stay the same. Just go away. My jet take off. I can't stay the same. $200 on my wrist. I can't stay the same. Playlist, I'm not even sure I can't stay the same. Got two strips on my wrist, even though it's sad, I'm not a big name tattooed on her tits. My kids all on her lip, her tongue all on my dick. I'm Gandalf, yeah, I'm wise. Still in pain, see my plight. Still in pain, you can see it in my eyes. See it in my eyes. You can see it in my eyes. I can feel it. I try to block it out. I can't live now. I wanna tap out. I wanna give up now. I wanna bow down. Wanna take a bow out. Got sad for a moment, wow. Count now. Got the feast now. I can get out. I just save myself from my own hell. Still needed help, but I asked for myself. I no longer see it in my eyes. I finally feel alright if I die.
You know,
Wow.
you hear a lot of rappers like, I got chains, I got cars, I got women, but you don't hear someone like, hey, I want to die. that's that's like the whole direction that I was taking it in when because that was at a period of my life where I was like all time low and I was feeling really bad. So I wanted to talk some shit
Yeah.
and naturally like talk, give a message while rapping.
Mm.
And it's just like, I don't know, it was a very personal song, and I think it was one of the most popular ones from that album.
Mm. Yeah, I definitely heard a whole bunch of things in that song. Well, before we move to this one, the last one, I heard it was like more some outer space, like some outer space stuff going on, you know. And I was like, that's pretty dope. Unless you're like really listening to it, you won't pick it up, you know. And this one right here, like the bars, it was I don't even know how many was going on. It was like, what? Like wait, like I had to take a moment. I was like,
I'm
wait
pretty
a
sure
minute.
I can check the audio file, but I think that was one take. I gotta see. One take freestyle. So I
Wow.
can check, but damn,
The
did it really
beat
clear out?
though, like the beat, right? So it had like this, I don't know how to explain it, but there's like certain inserts. And so with yours, it's like it's sort of randomized, right? If that makes sense, but it still was structured. I don't know. It was like a unstructured structure, because you know, like when you, for instance, you're anticipating a movie plot, right?
Mhm.
And you have in the back of your mind, like, oh, that person's gonna do this or XYZ, but then they didn't do the XYZ. They did something else. And that's this song right here that you did. I was like, wait a minute. You kept me on my toes basically throughout
Uh,
the song.
I really like that's a good compliment because that's kind of what I was going for in the beginning. Was like, well,
Oh,
I wanted it to be really unpredictable.
oh, okay. Oh, there you go.
All right. Well,
Okay. Yeah, it was unpredictable, but it was good. You get what I'm saying? Like it was randomized and unpredictable at the same time, but it flowed because like if us I don't know, I've heard like beats before with the lyrics and the flow, and it it had like the cadence thing and then it randomized, but then it was like not so sure about that. But yours was like, whoa, wait a minute. I had to like count the the
I
beat
just
process, you know what I mean?
I just think why is it doing that?
Oh,
There we go.
Okay.
I just think honestly, like rap or singing or whatever, fuck rules. Say what you want to say.
Mm,
Like, just talk about what you want to talk about.
mhm.
Ain't it's your music. You can
Yeah.
choose to do whatever you want with it, and you can choose whatever message you want to spread.
Mhm.
And you do that not by following rules. You make it your own thing.
Yeah. Definitely. I definitely heard that. I can appreciate that. This right here, this freestyle. And and then I heard the rap part of it. You know what I mean? Like you have a huh. Your flow is not like how do I explain it? Your voice, your interjection or whatever you want to call it, it's not rough. It's like you're singing, but you're not singing. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like
So I was going for.
it's like you're not like singing, you're rapping, but then you're not really rapping. It's like the in between the rap and they need a it's another genre you created or something.
I just like that's why like the closest thing I can get to
Uh-huh.
naming myself in a genre, which I think is like ever since I heard some was one artist talk about how genres are kind of dumb. Like X X is not just a rapper.
Right.
X is like so much. There's so much to him.
Oh yeah.
Like he did soul, he did R&B,
Yeah.
he did a Spanish song. He did reggae. He's not a solo like rap artist. And
Right.
I think that like we try to label ourselves too often with genres and stuff because the closest I can get is alternative.
Uh-huh.
I but I make everything.
Yeah.
Rock, rap, R&B, soul,
Mhm.
just love songs in general, or like
Yeah.
it's just it's really it's different,
Yeah.
and I like that I'm different.
Me too. You definitely are you're starting a trend for this I don't know, like it's like a chocolate. That's the only thing I can think about. It's this smooth um it's like John B, right? But it's like John B, but without the singing piece, or because John B he sings and rap and sing. I mean, he started out the whole like came from the music family, so like his family came up in music, so like he couldn't help it. His thing is like R&B, right? So we knew him as an R&B person, but you're like intertwined with the rap, and it's smooth,
It's
if
why
that makes sense.
like that's why I like Rage Against the Machine is like they the lead singer is not only like going with the whole rock route, but he's also got some rap in there. You listen to
Mhm.
their stuff. He's rapping. He's like he can sing too, but he raps and he talks about what
Mhm.
he wants to talk about. And
Yeah.
so like my top 3 like inspirations are
Uh-huh.
like that guy right there.
Yes.
He's a massive one because
Oh
he like
yeah.
pushed me in like the singing about my like problems direction. It's
Mhm.
he pushed me to like, I mean, he didn't personally push me. I don't know you, but he didn't personally push me, but his style of music pushed me to like create stuff that's personal.
Okay.
And then second is X,
Yes.
because X inspired me to like be alternative.
Mm.
I can make whatever I want to make, even if it's a minute long. He had
Yeah.
songs that were like a minute 30,
Eh.
and that was really cool to me. And then lastly, gonna throw you off here, Deftones.
Huh. Hmm.
Um, I really like the style of rock they go for. Um, they don't just go for like screamo or like hype rock, but they go for
Uh-huh.
like a melancholic rock.
Mm.
So it inspired me to like take everything differently.
Mhm.
Whatever beat I'm hopping on, whatever song I'm hopping on, I just try to look for different routes to take it instead of just like a generic. I could just go along with the bass or I could go along with the guitar, but
Right.
I try to find new melodies and stuff.
You know, yeah, that's very interesting because on this song, even though that was your, like your first album, you did have like this, the composition was very well put together and it wasn't, yeah, I didn't hear you going with like the usual, you know. You just, yeah, you really threw me off there for a second, cuz in a good way. That's what I'm saying, cuz that's what you want the audience to get, right? Like, wow.
Mhm.
Cuz when I heard even the one song, it was another album cover. I forget what the name is, but I have to look it. I posted on my story. But that one right, that was like, wait a minute. Okay. So you do have a different type of feel to your music, which brings me to, with over 100 songs, right? So you've stated here spanning from rap, hip hop, alternative, experimental sounds. How do you approach, and I guess we won't call it genre blending, but I guess in this sense, for people, this term, in your music, how do you approach it?
Um, well, it depends what we mean by like genre blending. Like, do you mean like adding um rock and rap in like the same song, or like getting
Yeah, I guess we could start off with that.
um I just kind of like whatever feels right in
Hmm.
that moment, I will go with.
Okay.
If, for example, like one of the first beat switches I've done where
Hmm.
it went from a rock song to a like almost pop.
Yeah.
It was inspired by Juice WRLD's The Bee's Knees,
Mm.
but it's called Rockstar. And Rockstar was a like big accomplishment for me because I didn't just go with rock the entire time. I actually took a new direction.
Mm.
And the genre blending there was astounding me. And I don't know how I did it, and I don't know, I might do it again, but we'll see. We'll see. And it just whatever feels right. that's what I'll go with. That's I don't genre is encasing and genre is limiting.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But if we step outside of the box of genre, then we make something that's truly beautiful.
Yeah, so true. Your ability to, freestyle, um, it's very unorthodox in a good way. Because some people either write it or they get the beat and then they fill it out or something. But you're just saying, okay, I'm gonna take this take and then
We're
go
just
with it.
going.
It just you just have this natural ability to exude your voice in a way where you're playing like it's like you're playing an instrument with your voice, if that makes sense. Like you bend your voice to or your inflections or something. I don't know, maybe I'm misspeaking, but that's what I'm hearing. Like your inflections really speak in your
And
songs.
I just like that's something I'm like trying to work on actually, because I used to just take the first take and just
Uh-huh.
full send it. Um, that's I want to improve like the quality. I want to make it sound
Yeah.
like something I would listen to. So Run, for example, Run was very good. I liked
Mhm.
Run,
Mhm.
and I really like that I took my time with it.
Mm.
Um, I took like a few hours on it, I think, and that's unusual for me. I take usually like 30 minutes to an hour.
Mm.
Um, so I'm taking more of that time, and that's going to be something with the newest album with
Mhm.
Xavier. Is
Mhm.
I'm going to be taking my time on my parts,
Mm.
and instead of just full sending the first draft.
Right. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and check out Run. I have it queued up here. Let's see. Here it is.
Let me guess.
Oh,
Yay! This is my favorite song right here.
yeah.
Better Help.
Okay. Let's go ahead and play it.
I lost myself a long, long time ago, and someone help me, please, yo. Crying out for someone, and I know I wanna run from my troubles. On the double, run, I run, not having fun. Run, I run. Will somebody help me, please? Someone lost in my own abyss. That's what you're supposed to say. You're all over, you're trying to give me some head. I don't really want that though, I want her instead. Live my life with this girl that's stuck in my head. Lost a long time ago. I opened up to her when we're alone. Yeah, she's stuck in my head. Yeah, you heard what I said, but I still feel so. Run, I run, not having fun. Run, I run. Will somebody help me, please? Someone begging and pleading. I know I need it. I know I'm not doing well. I'm stuck in my own head. I know I'm not doing well. Trying to ring the bell, trying to escape my own hell. I run, not having fun. Run, I run. Will somebody help me? Someone. I run. I'm not having fun. Run, I run. Will somebody help me, please? Someone.
And then for some reason it uploaded like really terribly, so there's like a minute of silence. So
Oh,
it's okay though.
yeah.
It's that verse about a girl. She's in here. I think she's in here still. I checked on my phone. I would like to say hi to Diana.
Oh, okay.
Uh, she's my current girlfriend. And by current, I mean like, it's going really well.
Oh,
And so,
okay.
I wrote the verse about her, and um, I have a lot of more love songs planned. So she's gonna be blown away by those. I'm gonna come up with some new sounds and try to find something cool.
Mm. I can't wait. Like I'm a hopeless romantic person, so I definitely am very, very excited about this.
Me too. Like I've always like growing up. I've always like wanted to love. Loving is like my favorite thing to do. But finding somebody, like sticking with them, is definitely like, it's something different.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
she's helped me a lot. She's like one of my biggest supporters. So I really had to give a shout out to her, because she's like, she's watching right now, I'm pretty sure. And I told her about the interview, and she was like, oh, when is it? When is it? And I was like, well, let me check. And she was excited for me, and I really appreciate that.
That's so dope. You know, the song, the beat kind of reminds me of this timeless piece. I was trying to think of the guy's name, but I don't think it's Carl Thomas. I think it was another. Why am I blanking out? He's a well-known R&B guy. I'll think about him, and then we'll have to. I'll let you know, because it has a little bit of that feel, just a hair, just a hair. But like the mix, I can appreciate the mix. Like there was like this, like vinyl, right? Like when
Mhm.
they scratch a little bit, like, but
Mhm.
it's like a. It really went well, like the whole run, and then like that. I don't know. Like you're
I
really surprising me about your
I
melody.
took I took one listen to run the beat for it, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh god, this song's gonna be good. I'm gonna make this song good. And lo and behold, I came out with Run, and Run is like one of my favorite songs right now by me.
And it could go any which way. Like run could be like running towards into a person's arms, or it could be just like you're running carelessly, in the open.
And that's what's fun about it, is you can interpret it like multiple ways. You can interpret it those ways, or the way I interpreted it was, I'm running away from my problems,
Mm,
and like just running and not confronting them is really bad for me, but I still keep
mm,
doing it. And that's kind of where my headspace was. It's not there right now, but that's where my headspace was, and that was a really cool idea.
Mm. Yeah, I really like that. It's a it's a simple yet very intrinsic song, if that makes sense. But okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next question.
Okay.
Navigating through the music industry, right, independently can be challenging. What has been some of your most rewarding aspects in your journey?
Um, when like rewarding aspects, like biggest achievements, I think is how I interpreted that.
Mm,
But um, I might be dumb, but we'll see. Uh, um, biggest achievements or like biggest rewarding aspects was like when even if I get like 100 views or like 100 listens,
mhm. Oh,
um, just knowing somebody listened, stopped by and just heard it
mm,
is enough for me.
mhm,
Like originally it was a cry out for help, but it turned into something much more.
mm,
And watching myself grow, getting those listens, and then meeting new people. Xavier, I don't know him in real life.
mm.
He's from Michigan, and I met him online. He was like, "Yo, I listened to your stuff. Could we collaborate one day?" I was like, "Yeah." And we collaborated, and then we just kept collaborating. Like, there's so many songs with just me and him that
Uh-huh.
it's nuts. And there's gonna be a lot more.
Right.
Um, but yeah, and then this, like, speaking with people about music, um, interviews or not, speaking with people about music is so good. Music is like my special interest right now. So like I get to nerd out about my message, and nerd out about like collaborating, and that's what's up.
Yeah, that's very exciting. Um, are there any advice, right, for those like looking to follow like in your footsteps? And what would you offer? What advice would you offer these artists?
Ooh. Um, experiment. Try a bunch of stuff, even if it doesn't work out for you, and you upload it, even if it's trash, and you upload it. You're making progress. You're finding your sound. You're finding you, and experimentation is all a part of that. And not only that, but be who you want to be. Don't stop people um, from discouraging you. I had one comment on one of my songs that was like, "Bro, unrelease this," and I was
Mhm.
like, "Bro, it takes zero. It it costs you $0 to not say that, but okay." I I just don't care if people don't like my music. I like my music,
Mhm.
and I think ultimately that's what matters. Is you like your music, and that's good.
Mhm. Yeah, I think it's interesting because I feel like authentically, right? You like your music, somebody else is gonna like your music, and you want the authentic people to actually rock with you.
Mhm.
And I don't know, that's just my personal thing. Like, if you don't like the podcast or what I'm doing here, then there's other podcasts, there's billions of
Right?
podcasts.
Like, if you don't like me as an artist, if you don't like me as a person, door's right there. I mean, no, that's Juice World, but door's right there.
Right. And so that, and I believe, I totally agree with you. Like, you just have to put it out there and see who gravitates to you.
Hmm. Yeah, it's finding your people,
Hmm.
and ultimately, isn't that what like life's about? is finding your people.
Mm-hmm.
Like finding that one group that is good for you
Mm-hmm.
and rocks with you is it makes life more worth it,
Yeah,
more than it is already.
for sure. It's easier. Like, you know, like Bruce Lee says, be like water, my friend, or flow like, you know what I mean? Don't, or if you don't, you'll just crash or something. I don't know, like the verbatim. But basically, it's easier to flow, right? To go with the flow, not
Mhm.
against the grain. I've noticed, like, when you're around people, for me, if the energy isn't connecting, that it's just not a match, you know? And so, why be in that type of space with someone? I think that being in a space where your energy's like, I mean, don't get it twisted, everybody's different, but when you're in a space where you guys can agree to disagree and come back together, it makes life much easier.
Mm, I agree. Um, just like I I know a lot of people. I know like I just like on Instagram, off Instagram. I know a lot of people. I work with a lot of people. I have fun with a lot of people. Um, but there's only like a few people that are on my like trust list.
Hmm.
And there's only a few people that I truly like vibe with. And finding those people, life is much better.
Oh, yeah. And learning to, what they say, fold the cards, right? Like learning when certain people or just like location or whatever the case may be doesn't match your energy anymore. You just
Mhm.
outgrown it. You just evolved into a butterfly or into whatever you want to metaphorically speaking. And you just have to cut away it's like pruning. You have to cut away stuff, people that
Bad
don't.
energy.
Yeah,
Bad energy.
yeah,
Um, yeah, I keep all that like positive stuff around.
yeah,
That's the only energy I hang around now is good energy. It, whether that be good people, good events, good jobs, good whatever. I only hang around like stuff that's good for me,
yeah.
and um, this is good for me, so I'm gonna hang around a lot longer.
Yes, most definitely. So, can you tell everyone that, excuse me, what your upcoming releases are, your goals? Where do you see yourself in the
Um,
next few months, year?
Next release is mentioned it
Right.
psychedelics, and psychedelics is gonna be a lot longer than my other albums, and it's gonna be my first collaborative album. So it's gonna be officially called Recent Xavier Present Psychedelics.
Hmm.
And then um, in the future, I see my production value getting better,
Mhm.
my my mixing getting better because I'm working on both of those at the moment, and I just see an upward. I see it going against the grain, sure, going against like what everybody else is doing, but I see growth, and I see whether that be in my career or as a person, and
Right.
I don't mind either. That's all.
Okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense. And I definitely see the growth. Actually, the first album we talked about, I didn't know you just started. So I was taken away from that. Um, so how, like, culturally, right? Your influence in Chicago or in the Great Bend area. Um, how do you think that will that change? I guess is what I'm saying, and how you impact the culture with this whole like diversity because it's like a non-genre type of thing that you bring or flow you bring.
Well, I guess I gotta do a country album. That's on my list. Uh, nah. But I'm very inspired by not only Chicago, but like just um 2017 to 2019 rap
Mm,
and like the emo scene. I think what I bring is similar to that, but it's different.
mm,
I have a lot of differences in my music, and whether that be quality difference or whether that be sound difference
mhm,
or whether that be beat difference,
mhm.
because again, EDM song coming
Yeah.
out.
I love it. So, is there anyone you want to shout out tonight?
Um, Shout out venue overall,
The venue, yeah.
because they're so supportive, and um, I made a lot of connections there. They're such good people. There's only
Yes.
like good people in venue, and if there's any bad people, we just
Uh-oh. Okay.
they're gone. Nah, I'm kidding. But everybody in venue is good people. Shout out Bray, Smizzy, for showing up today. Um, and shout out Xavier. Um, that's my buddy. That's my friend. And then my my mom has been my biggest supporter. Uh,
Shout out, mom.
hmm And she's always been there for me. Whether it was ups or downs or all the shit that I've done, she's always been there. She hasn't disowned me yet, so
Aw.
she's always there. But that's my long list. And,
Okay. Well, is there anything else you would like to tell the audience this evening?
um, do what you want to do. All love.
Hmm, okay. I can dig it. And how was your experience here at NNO 360?
10 out of 10. I enjoyed it so much. Um, you're a great interviewer. You had some great questions. Um, I I have a little bit of prep in this because I do debate and forensics at my high school.
Oh, wow.
So I actually I know how to come up with answers on the spot, and some of them some of them I've practiced and some of them I haven't. So
Huh.
figuring out going through the interview, figuring out which one I'm BSing on is
Uh-huh.
going to be a lot of fun.
Wow, that's good. Well, I made it easy for you tonight. No, I'm just kidding. I was like, no pressure. I was like, poor guy. Okay, I'm not gonna scare him away or roast him. Like that, there's some artists, right, that would come on and they're like, "Did you just roast me?" And I'm like, "No, I was just like, I'm just me." We have fun. We have fun. It's all
Oh
love
yeah.
here on the
It's
show.
it's seriously like whatever like I my only message is to spread like love and positivity. And um people got to realize that I'm open. Like I'm literally an open door cuz I've been through the same shit that everybody's going through. I mean not like terrible shit, but like
Mm-hmm.
um
Yeah.
mental health challenges, and love. Those three are like my key categories. So if anybody wants to talk or like wants to collaborate or whatever, I'm always open. I'm an open guy.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I can't wait for the new album. Oh my gosh, that's a heavy feat, but I know you guys could do it, you and Xavier. And so I want, if you don't mind, like later on, having both of you maybe to join, and
I'll
we'll
talk to him about it. Yeah,
talk about it. That'd be so dope. Or even other songs that you've created thus far. So yeah, you guys are always welcome here.
I appreciate that, and I'm sure, like speaking on his behalf, he appreciates that too.
Uh, thank you.
Uh, love that guy. Love him. He's he's like he's my music brother,
Mhm.
and we're like a dynamic duo. So like I really appreciate him, and I'm glad he's welcome as well.
Yes, I can't wait to see what transpires. Like I'm so, you're in your young stage here of the whole music industry stuff, and so I can't wait.
I hope I don't run out of ideas.
Oh no, I don't think so. I think you have a pretty unique gift with your sound and just your ideas, your creativity, to from the cover to, I mean, geez,
I
from
really appreciate
inception
that.
to everything. So yeah, no, most definitely keep going for sure. Well, with that being said, be sure to like, subscribe to Deadrice and In the Know 360. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Did I say Facebook? I don't know.
Yeah.
Twitter X and TikTok. You see, it's getting late over here. And I would like to shout out Tony's Talk Showcase. He's another great person for an interview. Black Dynasty ENT, Driven Paper Next Level, Warriors Talk, Beats by Yo Boy, Crushed Ice Entertainment. I'm part of their radio distribution. Um, WKYJ Radio Live, Pretty of course 35. I Said It, Mac Drama 1017, Brick Squad Records, King's PR, LOE Always, King TV, and We Outside. And that's another good platform for you as well to check out. And let's please continue to support the Unity for Social Justice. Let's free Master Yo and all our brothers and sisters that need our support. This has been a broadcast of showing love full circle between InTHEknow 360 and Dead Rice, y'all. Give a round of
Right.
applause. Woo! Thank you so much. And I hope that you have a wonderful evening
You too.
with the young lady, and give her a hug from me, okay?
All right.
All right, take care.
You too. All love, man.
Have a good night.